Fight fans, this is fucking crazy. Israel Adesanya just fucking destroyed my boy. I love Israel and I like this guy too, but this is one of the most craziest fight I've ever seen. So I don't know if you watched this fight, but when it started, the fight was actually going his way, right? Like Israel wasn't really doing too great in this fight. I have to tell you, Alex Pereira was kind of putting it on Israel. He kept hitting him on that leg. He just kept going for the legs. And I could see Israel starting to lose his balance a little bit. And I was a little concerned. But Israel kept his composure. I noticed some things right off the back. Israel was smaller than this guy. So he felt like, man, I don't think Israel's attacks are hurting him as much. So when he got to the point where every time they go to the ropes and Alex is the one chasing Israel, I'm kind of scared. I'm like, oh man. But Israel was doing well. It was such a 50-50 fight, but he was leaning towards Alex. And then all of a sudden, Alex got Israel to the ropes and got crazy with Israel. Like he was unloading with him. But I loved what Israel did. He exploded. To me, if the explosion didn't hit him, I think Alex might finish Israel there because Israel was kind of hurt. But Israel took it, he put his guard up, and he exploded with his, I don't know, he was kind of like a hook, like a right hook, or kind of like a heavy, it was just an explosion. That right hand hit him twice. He went to the ground. Israel jumped on him, ground and pound him just one time. The fight was over. Very inspiring. Like this is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in UFC because it ended quick, but it was very inspirational the way it ended because it felt like Alex was about to finish up Israel, and all of a sudden it was like Israel just said, you know what, he took it, saw him slipping, exploded with a right hand, and he twice knocked him down, fight was over. Even if he didn't ground and pound him, the fight was over. Great night. Man, this was one of the most inspirational fights I've ever seen. Now, what I'll say about this fight, there's obviously going to be a third fight. There's going to be a third fight. This fight is still 50-50 when they do it again. But now, one thing about Israel that I like is he never lost his composure. He always felt like he could beat this guy. And Alex felt the same thing too. So these guys, man, they make for a very great fight, man. It was one of the best fight nights ever. I was just watching boxing, but I had to tune into UFC to watch this particular fight. And I'm glad I did because I enjoyed every single second of it. The right man won, the best man won tonight. Alex Pereira, keep your head up. Israel Adesanya, you got your belt back. That's what I'm talking about. Nigerian to carry last. Subscribe, like the video, drop your comments, man. What do you guys think about this fight? This fight was crazy. It was a great fight night for me. Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night.